Yes, sir. YouTube, Glow Yard Gang, podcast listeners all over the globe. Welcome to a brand spanking new episode of Cap and Crown, episode 47. You already know what I'm about to say, King.
Okay.
There you go. No Andre Karolinko, man. Listen, definitely appreciate y'all joining us for another episode. I know we normally do this on on Wednesdays, but things came up yesterday, so we are now here today covering the NBA, man. We definitely appreciate y'all joining us here for these NBA conversations, whether it be new or old, hot takes, debates, whatever it is, man. We're here for it. We definitely appreciate that. If you're into NBA content, you're in the right place. Go ahead and do us a favor, hit that subscribe button. Join us here every Monday and Wednesday normally. And yeah, we talk all NBA. Also, too, everybody hit them likes for us today, man. Help us get them likes up so that way we can build that algorithm and find more NBA fans like yourselves. All right, King. Let's get to it, man. We got a lot to talk about today, man. We're just gonna be having some conversations with the folks, man. Just kind of giving our takes on a lot of what makes the NBA, man. So we're gonna get into that today. And you know we gotta start it off like this, man. I was told, King.
Yes, sir.
I was told, bro. I'm just telling you I was told some things, but I was definitely told.
I was
I
told.
was told.
I was told.
I was told.
I was told.
Well, you know, we talk about, these debates that go on online, even on the NBA media, these debates go on, your local barbershops, all that. It goes on with this debate talking about who is the GOATs. Normally, these conversations are made by said people who I just named off. But in this case, we have a certain player, man, here on the screen that people constantly hear call himself the GOAT. So Horace Grant, former NBA player, played for the Bulls, won 2 championships with the Bulls, also played for the Orlando Magic, and of course won a championship with the Lakers. No, I'm sorry, he got 4 championships, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna say he won three with the Bulls,
My
right?
bad, my
Uh,
bad, Horace. Disrespect, my bad. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to your nephews. Uh, but yeah, so he had this to say right here, King. He says Horace Grant says, "I think LeBron James needs to leave the GOAT conversations for the people to decide. My professional opinion, he should just let it happen." All right. So he made this comment here, man, because listen, I don't know if you've been noticing, man. It's been a lot of conversations surrounding LeBron James when it comes to the GOAT conversations. Uh, with his fellow peers, Jordan, and of course Kobe. A lot of people are starting to throw that debate out there. A lot of people are starting to feel a certain way because certain people in his, I guess you could say his circle or whatever you want to call it, are starting to kind of twist a few of these narratives, and I think a lot of people are kind of like getting tired of it. But it's not just them; it's also him too. So Horace Grant comes out, he says this right here, which I 1,000,000% agree with him, man. But what you think, man?
No, I 1,000,000% agree with him as well, bro. I think we talk about this. Shout out to Big J. I know he's gonna be happy to see this, but he talks about this all the time. LeBron doesn't need to chase narratives or try to manipulate, I should say, narratives as well. Just let the people decide themselves. I get irritated with Bron doing that as well. But I think Horace Grant is spot on with this one. We know Horace Grant has his biases and all. He's not the closest friends with Michael Jordan anymore. We know how their relationship fell apart, and even his conversation in parts like the Last Dance and since the Last Dance. But I think this, like I said, this is spot on, bro. The conversation should be barbershop talk between folks like me and you and other folks in the glow, y'all. We're just talking about who's the best in our opinion based off of what we've seen, what folks can do, and just their dominance in the league. So I 100% agree with this, bro. I don't know. I think this conversation should be over at this point. I'm getting to that point where I think we need to move on. It was a conversation for a little bit towards Kobe Bryant's the end of his career, where we were getting there,
Mm-hmm.
and we started talking about it. We were entertaining it because Kobe was so good. But I think we got past that point. I'm thinking we should get past that point with LeBron now too. It's now where like games like NBA 2K and all have him as the second highest rated player on his team and all now. So once you get to that point, it is what it is. I don't think he can change his legacy. I've said that multiple times. He is where he is for me. And I think we should stop talking about it and maybe start highlighting the younger players like you talk about all the time on the show. So that would be something to talk about now. But hopefully this is the last year, man. Maybe this is a new year. This is a new NBA. We got some other things to talk about, but I 100% agree with Horace Grant.
Another thing too, LeBron got to stop trying to feed into these narratives, man. He got to stop doing that, bro. Like
Yep.
you said, shout out to Big J. He one of them examples we talk about why they have a certain they feel a certain way about LeBron's because of some of this stuff, man. And it just feels like it's manufactured. You got to stop
Mhm.
doing that. Like you said, we don't never see Jordan coming out here bragging about himself. We don't never see Kareem coming out here bragging about himself. We didn't see Bill Russell coming out here bragging about himself. We didn't see Will Chamberlain out here bragging about himself. A lot of these guys highlighted other players and brought the attention to the whole entire game as a whole, right?
Mhm.
I feel like with this, I guess because of social media and all that stuff, because it's so prevalent, people's opinions can be easily swayed like that. You know what I'm saying? I guess that's why they feel like they got to kind of put that out there or whatever. But if you got to try that hard to try to sway people, then it's obviously not true. You know what I'm saying? Like this isn't like you running for president or something, bro. Like you out here trying to sway people votes and stuff like that, bro. Like you out here trying to change the minds of these folks, man. By and it seems like not only kind of hyping yourself up and what you did, you knocking down other people too. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? 'Cause we like you just said a minute ago, we've been seeing over the last maybe month or so of people knocking down Kobe and Jordan.
Mhm.
It's like I don't understand that, bro. But especially like I told you on one show we talked about this, especially with Kobe not being able to defend himself
Yeah.
because we didn't see the same energy when Kobe was alive. Now, all of a sudden, over the last, like I said, a couple months, all of a sudden, it's like, well, he trashed. Like, wait, where this come from?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
Yeah. Bron
yeah.
need to stop it, bro. He really does need to stop it because, but I also understand. I play devil's advocate all the time because I understand. I understand that he is the first social media darling, really, in a way. Like Kobe got the end of it in his career, but he's the darling is really LeBron James. So I feel like he's going to go through a bunch of the failure because he is the first, where a lot of folks hopefully after him can attack media and that type of things better. But with him being the first, like he's going to have failures. So I understand at the same time, but like you said, I, he is who he is, bro. Like that's just for his fans now. He has now with social media and all, it's easier for you to get cults in a way, as I call them, and he has a cult behind him that wants to promote him being the dude. So he has that. He has, I guess, that fandom, that much star power where folks are saying that type of stuff. So it is what it is. I
Mhm.
don't get mad at it. I don't let it judge me or sway me or anything because I understand and I believe who I believe is the goat. And I think you already know what that is. Most folks know what that is, Michael Jeffrey Jordan. So I don't have to argue with folks about it. Like there's nothing a LeBron fan could argue with me to make me think that he's the goat over Michael Jordan. Like there's nothing. There'll never be. There's no stat. There's no run of dominance. There's no nothing where they could tell me that LeBron is better than Michael Jordan because they can't do that. So it doesn't matter what they say.
I agree. But you're wrong though. My goat is Michael B. Jordan. All
Ah,
right,
you
that's
said
the
Space
goat.
Jam.
You know what I'm
Gotcha.
saying? I said Killmonger. Listen. Oh, he's always paying attention. Which I knew that was gonna happen in the movie when he's like, yeah, Michael Jordan. Like, oh, okay, Michael Jordan. I knew
Bro,
he's gonna
I was
that
hoping,
was
bro. Oh man, this would have been a moment in time if it had been Michael Jordan.
came out there eating
But
popcorn.
Michael B. Jordan, man, yeah. Mm.
But yeah, man. But yeah, nah, I agree. A lot of this too, man. Like I said, this distracts people from the real story, which is LeBron's game. That takes away from
Yes.
your game, and now people are starting to look at you in a whole different light for something completely different from away from basketball, bro. That's the part I don't like. It's like, bro, that just like Horace Grant just said, just let the chips fall where they may, because that also
Yeah.
shows me that you're not comfortable in your legacy, bro. You're not comfortable. Like it
Yeah.
is what it is.
He he doesn't have to control the narrative, bro. Like he beat a 73-19. Like everybody knows they were 73-9. Like
Right.
you see, Isaiah Thomas talked about it, bro. You would have been the team that lost. That was a 73-9, basically one of the biggest finals choke jobs ever. If it wasn't for Kevin Durant, like we all know that. There's a reason why a lot of folks think about Kevin Durant the way they think about Kevin Durant. It's because of what Kevin Durant did to compete against LeBron James with Steph Curry. Like we all understand that. There's no reason for you to have to talk about it. We know who you are and who you were. So just let it be. Shout out to Horace Grant. No Harvey.
Uh, no Harvey, bro. Uh, but yeah, that's pretty much all I got on that, man. You got anything else you want to add, man?
Nah, bro. Big shout out to Fanatics for that.
But before we get to that,
Mhm. Uh,
a spoiler alert. There's gonna be a whole lot more on this conversation coming up here later on the show. But
yes, sir.
yeah, shout out to Fanatics.
This I Was Told segment is brought to you by the folks over at Fanatics. Fanatics is the world's largest collection of officially licensed fan gear from all the leagues, teams, and players you love the most, including WWE. You can earn fan cash to redeem in your orders, jersey protection for when your favorite player is traded or changes teams. They also have an unrivaled selection of authentic fan gear and Fanatics exclusives that are only available on the site. So if you need some merch and are interested in helping the channel, scan the QR code on the screen or follow the link, which is always in the description.
All right, man. Let's get into a few of these hot takes, bro. Hmm. Didn't I tell y'all I was gonna be more? Wait, there's more. Check it out. This is what King's favorite power forward said, man, with his all knowing wisdom. Once again, somebody told me let the people who play the game say talk the game. MJ, this is according to Draymond Green on why LeBron is the GOAT. MJ had Pippen. Bron was winning games with Matthew Dellavedova. Delly stinks. I got a lot of respect for Delly. Completely stinks. Hmm. King, can I show you something real quick, man? Let me just
Please do, bro. Pause.
let me
Please do
let me
that.
let me just show you this real quick, bro. 'Cause this is crazy. Check this out, man. I'm gonna go ahead and let the folks at home see this, bro. MJ wasn't winning with Dellavedova. LeBron won 2 games with him. Ooh. Draymond taking shots at MJ on Two Kids podcast. Starters averages. This is their averages, King. Check this out. The Bulls in '89 versus the Pistons. Jordan had 39 points. That's what he was averaging. Bill Cartwright, Bill Cartwright, the funky jump shot, was the second lead scorer with 12 and a half. Scottie Pippen, the second option, 10.5. Craig Hodges was 8 points. Horace Grant was 5.5. 2015, the team that Draymond just highlighted. LeBron, 39 and a half points. Dellavedova, 14 and a half, more than Bill Cartwright, who was the second leading scorer for the Bulls. Timothy Mozgov, 11 points, which was higher than the third option, Scottie Pippen. Tristan Thompson, a little bit lower than Craig Hodges. And then Amon Shepard was about around the same numbers as Horace Grant. Pippen was drafted in MJ's third full season and averaged 7 points. Draymond pushing a narrative for his best friend. Didn't we just talk about this?
Mm-hmm.
Didn't we just talk about this, bro? This is what I'm talking about, bro. I don't like it, King. I don't like it.
I don't know what's up with him and Draymond, bro. And I don't mean no disrespectful way, but um, a lot of superstars, you go and you get the guys that are like your toughest obstacle or the folks that give you the most trouble. You like bringing them on your team. I think I've talked about that before. Like you see, even like this year, you see with like a Luka asking for a what's his name, Marcus Smart, and things like that. Like you want guys, and even now they talking about Andrew Wiggins. You feel me? Like those type of guys. If you see how they play you defensively, you want them off of other teams. You want them on your team. You had Kobe doing that with like Ron Artest, Matt Barnes, things of that nature, and all that.
Raja Bell.
Yep, Rajah Bell. Michael got Dennis Rodman. You feel me? Ron Harper, guys like that on his team. Um, for some reason, I guess this was like one of LeBron's biggest adversaries as far as in Draymond Green. And instead of them being on the same team, like he's just in his corner. He's damn near a part of what's the damn group?
Banana Boat
Why can't I
Crew.
think? Not, yeah, Banana Boat, but what's the Rich Paul in them? Ah man,
Oh,
somebody
Clutch.
what's the Yep, Clutch. Why can't I think of Clutch? But Clutch Sports. It's like he's a part of Clutch Sports now and all. But yeah, bro, he's like the representative of them. So I don't know what's going on with Draymond, but like you said, this was the year, the first time they played the Pistons, and lost. Yeah, it's '89. They lost '89 and '90, and Pippen
Mm-hmm.
wasn't even that dude yet. Like I think Pippen became an All Star the following year. That's when I think they lost. Yes, when they lost in seven to the Pistons or whatever, because he had the
Yeah, that
migraine and all.
migraine. Yep.
Yep. So this was before Scottie Pippen was. a an all-star level player. Michael Jordan was put up 39 with the next play on his team putting up 13 damn near. And for him to disrespect Dellavedova in that way, when a few of them games in that series, I mean, Delly was outplaying the great Steph Curry in some of them quarters and all that. We're not gonna lie to you. Like it was the reason people say to him his second best player was Delly. Delly was out there showing off. So he never got to that level again, but he damn sure showed off in the playoffs against that dude. So
Mm.
I don't know. Again, with narratives and all, bro. Like no reason to discredit guys to raise LeBron. If he's that dude, he's that dude. There's no reason, but it is what it is. And my original question always is, who is Scottie Pippen? Like, what is Scottie Pippen? Is Scottie Pippen that dude, or is he not that dude? Because it seems like the narrative on Scottie Pippen changes every day as well. It's like, well, Jordan had Scottie Pippen, but then when we talk about Scottie, it's like, well, who is Scottie, man? It's just Michael Jordan. So I don't know.
He's the most disrespected superstar of all time.
Yeah, I've been said that.
Uh, so let me ask you a question. Between what years do you think Jordan had his best stretch? Like
Probably
straight dominant, like the Jordan that we know of. When do you think the stretch was?
probably 88 to 90. What's that? 1 to 93. It's probably the most
Wow. Okay.
dominant Michael Jordan.
Can I show you something else here?
Hmm.
Check this out, King. It's funny you said that.
Whoa! Look at you! Look at your boy. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry.
Listen, this is why whenever you go into this whole who the GOAT is, King, I want you to look at this. Check out the difference, King.
Hmm.
One guy is his whole pretty much his whole career.
Hmm.
The other guy is only a small portion of his career. Just this tiny portion. His tiny portion lined up with somebody's whole entire career tells you the whole story. For the folks at home listening to this on podcast, let me read off. This is LeBron's career from 2004 to 2024 so far. Four-time champion, four-time Finals MVP, four-time MVP, one-time points per game leader, 0 defensive players of the year, 5 all-defensive teams. That's for his career. Okay, this is the GOAT that Draymond's talking about. This is the GOAT. Jordan, from just 88 to 93, this is his most dominant part of his career, where he's putting up some of the stupidest numbers we ever seen in our life. Matter of fact, what was considered his best year, King?
89, right?
Or 88 when he won
88.
all
I'm
pretty
sorry.
much
Was that defensive player of the year as well? That was 88. I'm sorry.
all
My
of it.
bad,
He
bro.
won everything other than
Yes.
the finals and the finals MVP. That's it.
Yes.
He literally won everything. Check this out. From 88 to 93, Jordan won 3 championships, 3 finals MVPs, 3 MVPs, 6-time points per game leader, 1-time defensive player of the year, and 6-time all defensive.
I think all 6 of them were first team too.
What? You sure?
I think so.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Wow, that's crazy. So you see where I'm going with that, bro? Like we gotta stop this, bro. We gotta stop this. Like you said a
Hey,
minute ago. I'm listen. I they can spin narratives all they want, bro. They can make a screenplay. They can write a book. They can do a Tyler Perry show, stage play, whatever, bro. I do not care, King. You cannot sell me on this, bro. You can't, bro. I'm sorry.
bro.
I don't care
Hey,
how many there. I don't care how many clutch, clients you get to back you and y'all passing out notes on what to say online and all that. I don't care, King. You cannot convince me. I just told you this man's whole entire career barely matches with this guy. Just a 5-year increment of his career,
yeah. And I think
and that's
what
not
I'm
even all. And that's not even all 6 championships, King. That's not
and
even all 6 championships.
Jordan was a Jordan was what 10. Was he 9 or 10 time points per game leader? He was a 10 time,
10-time
right?
scoring leader, bro.
Okay.
10-time
So that
scoring leader.
mean that
9-time
means
defensive team.
so the from 94, which I mean I'm sorry, 96 to 98, which was the comeback, right? Had he
Mhm.
retired and all, people say he kind of declined athletically or whatever like that. Like his athleticism wasn't the same. He was more of a jump shot shooting guy and all that stuff. From 3 years, he was a
Mhm.
three-time champion, right? A
Mhm.
three-time Finals MVP, just them 3 years. A two-time MVP that should have been 3 times. because the one
Yeah.
year he did in '97, Karl Malone got it,
Karl Malone.
and
Yep.
and the Chicago Bulls won 69 games that year. They almost went
Actually,
back to
they
back.
probably should have won 4 between 88 and 93. But go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I'm just saying between them. I'm just giving you
But no,
this
but
this
yeah.
this
Yeah,
this
yeah, go
last
ahead.
three-peat where he got the two MVPs instead of the third one. And like I said, that
Hmm.
'97 year, the Bulls won 69 games, and they just found a way to give it to Karl Malone because it's like, damn, he was one game away from winning 70 back to back. That's ridiculous. But I also think he led the league all three of those years in scoring as well.
Yes,
And he
sir.
made all three of the years in all defensive, I believe, first team all defense. That's
Yes, sir.
in just them 3 years. Three-time champion, three times finals MVP. So you gotta use the best years of his career, use the phoniest years of his career. The three them years where it's like, oh my goodness, other than the Wizards, three-time champ, three-time finals MVP, two-time MVP, three-time scoring leader, and I'm sorry, three-time all defensive first team. Yeah. There's nothing to say, bro. This dominance. That's what we try to say as far as dominance. When we say dominance, the '90s were Michael Jordan's. There was no Steph Curry to say maybe. There was no Kawhi Leonard to say maybe. There was no Kevin Durant to say maybe this year he's the best player in the league. Stephen A. Smith would never utter those things out of his lips if Michael Jordan was playing them to say Kevin Durant when he's on the floor the best player in the league. Never. There would have been
So
no question.
we're talking about a guy that people constantly talk about him dominating the East. Jordan dominated the league. That's
Yeah.
how great this dude was,
Yeah.
man. Like I said,
The
I
East was
just
the East was nasty. Like people don't.
the
That's when we
East
keep
was
trying to run. The East was the best league, the best conference when Michael Jordan was running it.
yeah, because the team was trying to stack up against him. That's why. So all the talent was going over there. Remember, we talked about it, man. What was it? One year, the Atlanta Hawks won like 55 games. They were the 8th seed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
The,
saying?
the
So,
the Miami Heat couldn't get it done. They kept winning 60 games and all that. You feel me? Like New
like,
York Knicks, Indiana Pacers.
look how many teams Jordan. Look how many 60-win teams Jordan went through
Hmm.
in the East. That's not the West. The East. He went through a few of them in the West too in the finals, but the fact that he did it just in the East alone tells you everything. So yeah, I just had to show you that, man, because that's just crazy to me, bro. When people kind of constantly bring all that up, man, it's like, oh, his whole entire career only matches up with Jordan like a small portion of his whole entire career, bro. That's
It's crazy.
crazy.
It's crazy because when you know what, Jordan won 60, beat all these 60 win teams and all that, just kept constantly beating them and all. Then the argument becomes, well, they were plumbers. You feel me? It's always a moving of the goalposts. It's like, well, it's it's always feelings that's brought into a conversation when you're trying to get facts. It's like, bro, I'm just trying to, let's argue facts. Like, Jordan didn't have to play 20 years. If Jordan would have played 20 years, it'd just been sprinkles on top. Like, why would he play 20 years? He already had six. He'd have been 6-0, just playing extra years to do nothing, just sitting, getting scoring records and breaking the all-time scoring record earlier than LeBron would have. You feel me? Within like year, Jordan probably had the scoring record within years, what, 15 if he'd have kept going? In the
Yeah,
regular, like, normal Jordan stuff as far as the Bulls, he'd probably had it within 15 years or whatever like that. Like, that's how great Jordan was. He stopped. So everything LeBron is doing is chasing a ghost, as he has always said. Like, he has to play to chase a ghost. Jordan stopped. If Jordan would have known that Braun would have played 20 years when he was playing, like, bro, this dude gonna play behind you for 20 years, whatever like that, Jordan would have played 20 years and made sure all them records could never been broken. That's
matter
what
of
might be
fact,
doing.
Jordan even said that out of his own mouth. If that was really important to him, he would have did it.
Yeah, that's like, when we talk about Barry Sanders and the
Yeah.
all-time rushing record, and
Yep. All
Barry
time
Sanders
rushing
what he
record.
do. You
He
Barry
would have
Sanders
he
a
would
better
have
rusher
been
than
broke
Emmitt
that record.
Smith. You feel what
Yeah.
I'm saying? But Emmitt Smith went out there and ran and got it because he played longer and he kept playing. If Barry Sanders, and that's no knock to the Dallas Cowboys and Dallas Cowboy fans and none of that, because I know we have a bunch of Dallas fans here. If Barry Sanders would have played the same amount of time as Emmitt Smith, the numbers would have been nowhere near each other, y'all.
Nope. Because remember, he retired. He was 15,000. Already at
Yep.
15,000. So yeah, and he retired what in late 90s,
Yeah.
going into
Barry
2000.
Sanders, bro, was the
He was supposed to
this
go to San Francisco.
this dude had, I think he had between a running back the most lost yards ever, like in his
Yeah,
career as far as lost yards ever, and he's still at the top of the list for the most. That tells you how great that. There's no need to
I know we're
play
talking
longevity
basketball,
games.
but
I don't need
nah,
longevity games to know if Emmitt Smith is not better than Barry Sanders. You feel me?
just think about it, King. If Jordan won 6 championships in 15 years, how many is that That's almost two a year, every other year,
Yeah,
or should I say, every 2 years you win a championship or
that's
whatever, right?
he won a championship more than 1/3 of his career.
The people got to understand, the longer LeBron plays, that taints it. That's not an
Yeah,
accomplishment. That taints it because you
yeah.
have four championships. You played 23 years.
Now we're just
This is year
playing numbers.
23.
That's what I'm saying. He's no longer. It's not about winning no more. It's just. I'm not saying it's not about winning. He can win, but it's numbers. He's putting numbers on top of numbers so that folks can't get the longevity numbers. Because he won't get the six with six Finals MVPs. I'm
No,
damn near ready to put anything on. LeBron will not win. Even if he got six, he's not winning six Finals MVPs. And
no.
I damn sure I don't think he's getting six. Maybe five. He might leave with that fifth one, maybe, but I don't think he gets six.
No, I'm willing to put your house on. He ain't getting six, bro.
I ain't gonna put my house on it because
Let me
if I
do
don't
it.
know where the Lakers like say they somehow win this year, things would change. You feel me? If it's just somehow somebody something was to happen, I'm not saying they would, but so I'm not going. I would have to. This year decides
Well,
everything, but he does not get six Finals MVPs though. I would bet my house
nah,
on that one for sure. He does not get six
Kareem.
Finals MVPs. Who Kareem
So
don't
you
have
said
six?
no. That's what I'm saying.
Kareem only got what
He got
three?
three.
Magic got because we did this before. Magic
Yeah.
has five championships. He has three of his Finals MVPs. He
No, so no. Kareem got two. He got one with
James Worthy
Milwaukee, and
has
then
one, and then Kareem has another one, right?
yeah, Kareem
And
got
then
one with the
Kareem
Lakers
won one with.
with Milwaukee. Milwaukee and the
Does
Lakers.
Magic have three Finals MVPs? Only two.
Yeah, he got three.
Kareem didn't win a Finals MVP later.
Bro, why do I feel like he didn't?
I felt like
James
as an
Worthy got
older man,
one.
Kareem won one.
So if he got three and Worthy got one. No, that's right. That's right. Because Magic won
Kareem.
three, Worthy won one, Kareem won one. That's five.
Okay, so I'm saying, and
And then he
Kareem got
got then he
one as
won
Milwaukee, so
one
he
with
only got
Milwaukee.
two.
Yeah. So he got two.
Damn, Kareem only got two Finals MVPs.
Yeah.
That's why he ain't better than
As a
Brown.
matter of fact, that's one of the reasons why they use that excuse against like when they had the Kareem Jordan debate. It's like, well, yeah, he got six
Yeah,
rings, but yeah, Jordan got six with six Finals MVPs or whatever. So
he's doing better than
yeah,
Kareem, bro. That ain't even a
yeah, he should
conversation to me.
he
But
should have
like,
had three, but he got hurt in that one
yeah,
series.
the
Yeah,
one
so
that Magic gets the most love for is the one that really was
when
Kareem.
he
But
should have got,
Magic
yeah,
had an incredible game. Had one of the greatest, probably
that's
had the
why he
greatest
ended up
rookie
getting it,
game of all time. But
playing center.
he wasn't better than Kareem in that series. That was Kareem's series still.
Yep.
But wrong place, wrong time. You got hurt, and Magic went out there and put on the show with against Dr. J.
Speaking of show, King. So we want to talk about people. We always talk about skill here on the channel, right? We always talk about dominance and skill and fundamentals and stuff like that. A lot of people think because you can glide in the air for an hour, then you're the best player of all time. And we all talk about there's more to it than just you looking good on the court and how you do things, right? It's more to it. You know who else agreed with that? Grandmama himself, Larry Johnson. Check this out.
That's another thing, youngsters. You getting your job taken now by, foreigners, right? Because you not getting the fundamentals. You just want to run and dunk on people. No, man, they got these 7-footers coming over shooting threes and runners and all. We didn't have that. Man, it's about fundamentals when you this age. We want you to be athletic, but be able to shoot, pass, and dribble with that athletics to them, right? So when I did hurt my back, because I was one of them run and jump cats. I was one of them dunk on everybody and do that. When I hurt my back, now I just went back to the fundamentals, started playing better defense, shot the ball better, you know what I mean, 4-point play. I distribute the ball better.
Shout out to LJ, man. D-Town's finest. Listen. And what he said is we talked about that so many times. One of the examples we always bring up is Blake Griffin, right? We talk about Blake Griffin, jump out the gym, right? But as soon as he goes over to Detroit, what he started doing? Working on his fundamentals, working on his skills. It became very skilled when he played for Detroit, which I've said before. I wish he had done that in Cleveland and in the Clippers. You can imagine what he probably would have still been healthy.
Bro,
He wouldn't
dude,
have to use as much of his athleticism. He could have just used straight skill to prolong his career. But
that's one of my
it is
favorite,
what
like,
it is.
forgotten about seasons, bro. It's Blake Griffin that first year with Detroit. People
First year
don't
with
realize,
Detroit, man.
bro. Blake Griffin was MVP level first year with Detroit, bro.
Bruh. I I remember watching him when he was with Detroit, and I'm like, yo, where was this at, bro?
Bro, he was doing everything. He was like point forward,
What
everything,
for?
bro. Like
Yeah,
Blake Griffin was nice that one year, and then the injuries again took it
yeah.
away. But go
He
ahead, I'm
because he was
sorry.
doing everything for the team, so he
Yeah.
was the he was pretty much the offensive hub. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause they really
Yeah.
had think about it. Detroit really wasn't a offensive team. They kind of based everything around defense and
Hmm.
their rebounding and stuff like that with the size and all that stuff. So when he added Blake Griffin, it was like, okay, you're just gonna go out there and just facilitate. We're gonna have you do everything on offense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're the only
And
pretty much the only guy who can do anything on offense on our team.
he played further away from the basket at that point because his rebounding went down. Blake was always a double digit rebounding dude. I
Yeah, I
think at
think he
that
averaged
point he went down like
like
eight or
eight or
something
something like
like that.
that.
But his assists went up
Yeah,
to like six, I think, or something like 5 or 6 or so. He was just all around. I was like, damn, Blake, okay. But yeah, bro, Blake was nice that year. He was nice.
check this out, man. So this right here is like a breakdown right here of all the skill sets of a great NBA player. So number one, you got spacing. Threat from the outside, shooting, stretching, defenses, deterring help, and making it easy to attack. That's off ball. So number two, you got isolation. You got independent scoring. The defense adjusts to slow down the scoring. That's on ball. Number three, you got creation. Opens easier scoring opportunities for teammates by drawing defense attention, primarily on the ball. Number four is passing. Exploits weaknesses in defenses, form creations of or defense errors. That's off and on the ball. So that's a lot of kind of movement and stuff like that, kind of like what Golden State does.
Hmm.
Number five is finishing. Okay. This is capitalizing on opportunities at the rim or with outside shooting. This is also off ball. So it's only fitting that you got these five players on here, man. 'Cause these are some of the best to do it in NBA history. So check this out, King. This is kind of a tier list. Not going to too much go over the tier list because it's all opinionated. But just kind of looking at some of these players, man, that you see on this list, man. Do you agree with any of these guys being on this list? So you say somebody should be off the list. Like, what's on your opinion, man?
Nah, bro, this is actually a very very good list. Maybe not the spots, the tiers, but like all the players, absolutely. Even Paul George getting love at the bottom. Like I said, Paul George one of the most skilled players ever played the game. Um, whew, uh, so if we were doing like a chart, I think I would like how like 2K has them like them star charts where like the it moves over finishing and the
Yeah.
between your potential and your actual and you can do that stuff. I feel like if you made a chart of like dominance, um, skill, and then maybe it's not where what's the other one I'm looking for? I can't remember, but even if it's just dominance and skill,
Fundamentals.
in the middle of that chart would be Michael Jordan. Like Michael Jordan is the definition of like the perfect dominant slash skill player that's ever existed. That's why I think he's the best player of all time. Like skill, dominance. Dominance is more for me to me for guys that are floor raisers. Skill is for me more of guys that are
Ceiling raises.
ceiling raisers. Yes. So with your skill, if you a skill dude, you put them with like that's the ceiling raiser guys. Usually guys that dominate are your floor raisers. Your guys like Shaq that change your team completely when he go over there. LeBron, what they say he's not as skillful, changes the team completely. Even what is it like a Giannis and things like that where you're like, damn, they changed the team. It's just completely different because you have that dominant player on your team. But the skill guy is the guy when you usually put with a dominant player where he just opens it up and takes it over the top, and you're like, man, he's amazing. And it's some skill players, shout out to like Allen Iverson, the Kyries and all that look amazing, that do amazing things at times, but usually without them having that dominant player beside them, just having the skill is not enough. Skill usually makes up for deficiencies. I yell that a lot. Like I said, usually you get skilled because you are a hard worker that has to get in the league where guys are dominant. That's if you were given the God given ability like a Giannis and all to do what Giannis does, you would do what Giannis does. Because why wouldn't you? That's if I could do that all day, I would do that damn near every day, every play to just get a bucket. But if you can't do that and you're a little guy like Allen Iverson or Kyrie Irving or Isaiah Thomas or even a Steph Curry, you have to get your skills. Shout out to Damian Lillard at the bottom of the list or whatever. Like even those guys. So I do agree. I think these guys are probably the most skilled guys in NBA history to me. I would probably adjust guys like Larry Bird. I probably have him a little higher. I think Larry Bird, arguably before probably Larry Bird, other than Michael Jordan, Larry Bird and Hakeem Olajuwon, probably the two most skilled guys I've ever seen play, other than
Yes.
before Kobe Bryant, before that era and all that. So I would probably have Larry a little higher. Maybe Hakeem as well uh, on that next list. Um, I would probably put Kyrie on the same tier as Jordan, and then no, I'm lying. I'm gonna leave them two there, but I would put Kyrie at the top. I do think Kyrie the most skilled player of all time. That's just I'm staying with that. I think Kyrie does that left hand shot against Denver and all. I don't think anybody else shoots that and makes that as efficiently as Kyrie Irving could do. But yeah, other than that, man, James Harden on the list, yeah, he should be there. Probably Luka on the same level as James Harden, somewhere around there. I would put there. But yeah, bro, I'm with this list. Oh,
I'm gonna
Joker,
point out.
Joker being low. Ooh, but yeah, sorry.
Yeah. No, I was gonna point out a couple of people here. Iceman. A lot of people do not talk about Iceman, bro. Did you know this dude shot 51% from the field, bro? And his signature shot was a finger roll.
A finger roll, bro.
A finger roll, bro. Stupid. You understand? Like that. A lot. Do y'all homework on Iceman George Gervin, man. One of the most underrated superstars, Hall of Famers, top 75 of all time, man.
Yeah.
Uh, I agree with you on some of these picks. Um, listen, bro. For me, I look at it like this. I've been saying this for the longest. This is why whenever me and you always talk to people and they be feel so fixated on points. You know, how many points he got. You know, how's he scoring his points or whatever, right? And I always talk about the fact that a lot of these people on here have something else to fall back on if they're not able to just score their points. They have something else to fall back on. That's all part of the building your skills, building your fundamentals, as Larry Johnson was just talking about. The fact you have something else to fall back on, and that something else that you have to fall back on is elite and it's a game changing, momentum changing type of skill, bro. That's
Facts.
what we talk about, right? We talked about Luca for so many years. There's times he wasn't scoring points, but listen, his gravity and the way he can get guys open, bro, is an elite skill, bro. That helps him when he's not being able to score his points, which that don't happen often. but but when it does happen, he has something else to fall back on. Let me ask you this question, bro, because I thought about this the other day. Um, what's your opinion on people like a Jason Kidd, bro? Guys who don't score a lot of points, man, but you feel their impacts on the game, as in their career. Like you saw their impact straight up as far as not they don't have to go out there and score, but you know that they're a threat out there with some type of other elite skill out there, bro. Like what do you think about players like that?
So I don't think Jason Kidd belongs on this list. I think Jason Kidd belongs on the. So if we talk about the basketball IQ list, like Jason Kidd was fundamentally sound. It's just straight. Whatever the game needs, I'm gonna play defense. I'm gonna give you this pass right here. Whatever. I'm gonna go get to the basket and just make the right pass, make the right play, and all that. I think Jason Kidd, if we did an IQ tier, like he'd be towards the top, one of those guys on the top two tiers probably. But as far as just skill and all, like I can't. Jason Kidd wasn't like the greatest handler of the basketball. He was a great handler of the basketball as far as let me change this up because it wasn't like you were taking the ball from Jason Kidd. But as far as like if I want to size you up and make a move and all, that's not Jason Kidd's. You feel me? Game to the fullest as far as doing that. So that I don't think he's like more skilled than like a Pistol Pete. I don't even think Kidd is probably more skilled than like a Jason Williams. But as far as his basketball IQ though, as far as like no, no way. I even think Chris Paul is more skilled than Jason Kidd as far as playing basketball, but I don't think he's a better basketball player.
Oh yeah, he definitely not a bad basketball player.
Yeah.
Which I was asking that because I was listening to somebody the other day talk about these players like a Jason Kidd or Dennis Rodman, guys who can affect the game, even though they're not going out there scoring a lot of points, but they can affect the game. You feel their presence out there on the court, bro. They can change the whole entire dynamic of a team or a game just with their presence. And they're not going out there scoring, 30 points a game or whatever. And I was kind of wondering about that too, because like you said, I don't see Dennis Rodman on this list either. You know what I'm saying? Because we talk about the whole skill thing, right? But just the fact that they can do what they do by just being on the court. You know what I'm saying? You
These
don't see a
guys can
lot of
do
that.
everything though. You feel like the
Yeah,
guys on this list can do everything. Kid, nah, he wasn't an everything guy. Neither was Dennis Rodman. You feel me? Like they were
right.
elite at things. Now there's a different conversation as far as being elite. There are guys that are elite at a lot of things that make a Hall of Fame and are great players, some of the greatest of all time. Shout out to Bill Russell and all that. You feel me? Ben Wallace, them type of dudes. But there,
Mm-hmm.
as far as skill, not on this list. Like you got Pistol Pete on this list. You got Damian Lillard on this list. Like, come on, there. I don't think Damian Lillard should be a top 75. I don't think Paul George made it. But as far as skill,
No, he did.
they're skilled players.
Paul George, a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, first ballot too.
I'm just gonna say that. I was
You
gonna
don't
ask you,
think he's
but
gonna
I'm
be
just
first
gonna
ballot?
say. Nah, he probably will. Probably
That's
will.
why you gotta take away we take away biases here. Just, I mean, compare him to Tracy
Oh no, it's
McGrady.
not.
I
No, it's not based off bias.
compare him to Carmelo and Tracy McGrady.
Yeah, I think Carmelo also too had his overseas stuff,
Yeah, because of
the
the
Olympics and
U.S.
all that stuff.
The
Yeah.
Olympics. Well, then compare him to Tracy
Then I'm
McGrady.
not too mad. Yeah, they go Trace McGrady. Yeah, but Trace McGrady shouldn't have been the third ballot. You know what I'm saying? But
Nah, but
I
Tracy
mean,
McGrady changed the game. I really think Vlade Divac changed the game.
bro, why you
I know
keep
people
picking
say
on
because it's overseas.
body, bro?
Vlade Divac wasn't that good overseas to be no first ballot Hall of Famer, bro.
Bro, you just
Was he
always
first
picking
ballot?
on
I think he
Blatty,
was
bro.
first ballot. Either
I
way,
don't
bro.
think
No.
I don't think he was first ballot, bro.
Okay, well, either way, Vlade Divac, I don't think should have. But I don't want to knock nobody. I'm just saying, like when Vlade Divac made it, I knew Chris Webber was gonna make it eventually. Like, he made it before Chris Webber.
Well, you know why Chris Webber didn't make it.
Yeah, I know, but still, Vlade Divac shouldn't have made the Hall of Fame before Chris Webber, though.
Oh no, in hindsight, yes, but
Yeah.
they were
So
trying to punish him
when
for things.
yes, but when Vlade
Uh,
made it, I knew stuff was gonna change. That's what I'm saying. Once Vlade made it, I said
I figured he was gonna
Chris
get in
Webber
eventually,
better
bro.
make it. Yeah,
This
and
ain't
then
baseball, bro. They're not gonna sit here and punish you for the rest of your life, bro. I think
yes,
just give it some time, let some time go by, whatever, and he was gonna get in, bro. He won the
and once
top
Chris
four.
Webber made it, once he
Yeah,
made it, I knew Tracy McGrady was gonna make it. I knew like Vince Carter and all them guys were gonna make it for sure.
you know why Vince has the media backing him, so
Yeah.
they kind of highlight some things. He played a long time and all that stuff. People
Plus T
still
Mac
remember
getting in.
his.
If T Mac
I
got
mean,
in,
but
Vince had to get in.
wait, who got in first?
T Mac got in first. T Mac was retired first. Remember, Vince played forever.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna say I think not T Man, what's the boy name? I think Vince is gonna get in there regardless though.
Yeah, I mean
Because
he should have, but I'm just saying once
yeah.
T Mac got in there, I'm like Vince better be a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Dang, bro, you trying to say that's a bar or something, bro? What you trying to say?
Yes, I'm saying that's the bar. That's no not the T Mac,
Dang,
but if
shot
that's
fired. Okay.
I know shots fired. I love T Mac. He has no playoff like success
Oh
at all,
man.
and he
No,
don't
he
really have
does
no
not.
hardware other than he got a scoring championship. He don't really got no like.
How many of those he got?
Don't he got like two?
I got
He got
two.
two because he
He
was
got
the
like
youngest
10, like
before Kevin Durant, right? I think
he got 10 like Jordan, I think.
Kevin Durant got four of them, right?
No, I think he got 10 too.
Oh no. But I think
Well,
I think
that
T
that
Mac.
record there be broken. King. Well, that record there be broken. 10 scoring titles, bro.
I don't know, bro. That's tough. Cause
Hey, some of these people who got a quote unquote bag, I
cause
think the most they got is like 4.
Luca could have had. That's crazy. Luca could have had like three of them if it wasn't for Joel Embiid.
Yeah.
So
Well,
it's
no, remember that
difficult, bro.
year? Remember that year Joel won? Remember something happened? There was a game that Luke got hurt early. Remember, and he
Yeah,
didn't
we
score
had
any points.
0
And that
points
hurt.
on in Miami or whatever
Yeah,
like that. Yeah. So
yeah.
he could have had a couple of them. Like I think Luca actually that's crazy. I think he's the only white guy that's been a scoring champion. I think I said that before. I don't think there's any other white guy that's been a scoring champion other than Luca.
I think Tom Chambers.
Stop that. It's Tom. Damn, Tom Chambers not in the Hall of Fame. That's crazy.
Hey, and there's a lot of people saying why he not in there. But
Yeah, but
it's
Tom
what it
should
is.
be in there. Trace McGrady and them in there now.
Oh man, it's gonna be.
That's no
It's gonna
not
be.
the T Mac, bro. But come
That's gonna
on,
be
man. Like
I just feel like that's a knock. Like you're knocking on
it's
the door.
not a
No,
it's not a
no
knock. It's just
doorbell, bro.
Okay,
From
so
now
people
on,
get
that's gonna
mad
be the
at
bar. They go like,
it is the bar. Is that not the?
did you at least win one playoff series? You did. Okay, you in.
I told you the bar. No, the bar is he's the bar for first ballot. So Tracy McGrady is the bar for first ballot. The
Oh, I
bar for
thought you
the
meant
Hall of
Mark was in. So he should have been
no.
in though.
Yes, Tracy McGrady absolutely he should have been. I just
Okay.
didn't think he was gonna be first ballot. That was my thing with Tracy McGrady. I didn't think he was gonna be a first ballot Hall of Famer. He should have
Who'd
definitely
he
been
go
in.
in there with? Because he probably didn't have nobody really to go in there
I
with.
don't
That's probably
remember
why.
who he went in there with, but I didn't think he was gonna be first ballot. The bar for actual Hall of Fame though is Vlade Divac for me.
Boy, I said Bellotti too. Boy, that's crazy.
I'm just saying. Sorry.
You know what, man? Now that you saying, let me see something, bro. I'm sorry, I gotta look this up. What's Bellotti career look like? Hey, spell Bellotti.
VLADE, right?
Oh, there you go. Let me see if I can find his basketball reference. Let's see
Go
what his
ahead.
career is,
Go
bro.
ahead, man. Show us his Hall of Fame career. Show us. Go ahead. Let me
Because
know.
the only thing I can go off of, King, is it's gotta be. Oh man, King,
Yeah, give me this Hall of Fame career that you talked about
take
when I
this,
say the bar, because you trying to get the benefit of the doubt. Go ahead.
bro. You really want me to read this?
No, I don't need you to, but you going to because you said he wasn't the bar.
Oh no, I didn't say. I was just saying why you picking on old Blotty, man.
I mean, you gonna pick on him after you read these numbers.
Bro, so check this out. He's a one-time All-Star. He was a
Mm-hmm.
rookie, all rookie team in 89-90.
Uh huh. Uh huh. Yeah.
Want me to keep going? What you want me to do?
Did you got anything else to say?
He has a nice jersey right here on this screen right here.
Gotcha. He was a good passer for a big man.
He was.
He
He
was a
was.
good passer. So I'm just trying to figure out. He went to the finals once, right?
Yeah.
So
Well,
with the Lakers.
yeah, with the
With the
Lakers, yeah,
Lakers. Yeah.
91. Yeah. Lost to Jordan.
So, yeah. I mean, that's not final. That's not Hall of Fame worthy.
Bro, I'm about to ask Google real quick why
You ask Chat GPT. Like I don't understand. Like if that's the case, Rip Hamilton should be in the Hall of Fame.
oh, you know what? I was thinking about that today. I was looking at something about Rip Hamilton. I was like, should Rip be in there? I mean, Ben's in
Not
there,
not
Chauncey's in
before
there.
Rasheed Wallace.
So you saying Rasheed should be in there?
Rasheed, no, no. I'm
Okay.
saying that
He
Rasheed
definitely gonna
would
be in
go
there.
in
What
there
you saying,
before Rip. Rasheed should go in there before Rip. But if Lottie Divac is in the Hall of Fame, Rasheed Wallace should be in the Hall of Fame.
bro? Tell me why. All I typed was why is Blotty, and then the first one that comes up is
In the
in the
Hall of
Hall of
Fame.
Fame. Let's
So
see.
based off of what you've seen on his career, you tell me why Lottie Divac in the Hall of Fame.
So check this out. His key accomplishments: international dominance.
Hmm.
He won silver medal at the '88 Olympics, later gold medals at the '90s and 2002 World Championships. Okay,
Hmm.
that's why I would say it got to be overseas because I'm looking at his NBA career, as well as the '89 and '91 European Championships with Yugoslavia and Serbia.
Got you. Got
Okay,
you. So that right there
okay,
alone make him a Hall of Famer.
yeah. Okay, yeah. I had to be in that, bro.
So
It had
he's
to be in
not.
that.
Has nothing to do with his NBA career. He
Yeah, not
basically
really.
overseas Hall of Famer.
Pretty much.
Okay, because yeah, his NBA career is Rasheed Wallace should be in the Hall of Fame. Shoot, if that's the case, Richard Jefferson should be in the Hall of Fame.
So check this out. He's also recognized as one of FIBA's 50 greatest players in '91 and inducted into the FIBA Hall of Fame in
There you go.
2010.
The FIBA Hall of Fame.
Okay.
Stephon Marbury should be a Hall of Famer now.
Yeah, he should. He should.
No
You see
shit.
his impact over in China. No, he had. You see his impact in China?
Actually, you right.
Yeah.
But does that count though? Hold up.
Yes.
He hasn't played like he didn't play for like the world team or nothing like that. When the time he played, you remember they lost when he played the U.S. But as far as that China team, that counts.
Yeah. I mean, it's
I guess it
basketball
is
Hall of
still the
Fame.
Basketball Hall of Fame, right?
Hey, remember the same thing we were saying about Amari Stoudemire, remember? When he won MVP in the Turkey, what was it, the Turkish
No,
League, I think?
that don't count, man. I mean, I was just going off his NBA. I think Amari an NBA Hall of Famer based off of just the NBA.
Yeah, just off his NBA. But you want to add a little more to the top there.
Oh,
Matter of
that
fact,
Turkish team.
what was it? He MVP, championship, all that. See,
It
man,
turned that man
let that
into a
man,
rabbi.
you know what I'm saying? Let him in there. Let him in there. But yeah, man. That's pretty much all I got, man, on the whole skill thing. Listen, bro. We've had a nice little conversation, man. But every once in a while, bro, somebody gotta they gotta pause, bro. King's favorite commissioner of all the sports that ever been played in life.
He used to be.
Said some interesting stuff, man. He got the Adam Silver suit in the closet, man. He gonna wear it soon the show is over with. Check this out, man. This is what old Adam Silver had to say. Actually, you know what? My bad, King. We got two pauses. This is the first one.
There's a huge amount of our content that people can essentially consume for free. I mean, this is very much a highlights-based sport. So Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, you name it, any service, the New York Times for that matter, to the extent that your content is not behind a paid firewall. There's an enormous amount of content out there. YouTube, by another example, that is advertising based that consumers can consume.
What do you guys say, King, about old Adam Silver's take on, hey, man, just watch the highlights?
I'm going through the same thing in wrestling right now, bro. Like they're pricing everybody out, and but for Adam Silver to say it's a highlights-driven league, like we literally make this show to go against folks just giving
Just
takes and all
watching
that type of
highlights.
stuff,
Yep.
just watching highlights. That's literally the definition of being a casual. And we try to get folks to actually understand the game and appreciate the game so that, people would think more highly of the game than they do right now, of actually loving the game. And Adam Silver, the commissioner of the league, bro, comes out and says, one, that it's okay that he's not worried about the prices and getting that stuff because people, that's fine. Don't worry about watching the full games. And two, that it's a highlights driven league. So just watch highlights in your. So if that's the case, the best players in the league gonna be this year: John Morant, Zion Williamson, maybe a little Zach LaVine. You feel me? Those guys this year. Kyrie most definitely would be there. So yeah, I can't believe he said that. I'm almost. I used to love Adam Silver. I thought he may have been the best commissioner ever in sports.
Mm-hmm.
That that
Mm-hmm.
that was one of the worst things Adam Silver's ever said. That
There you go.
was that was one of the worst things he's ever said as a commissioner, bro. Like that made me feel like almost at the moment of like get him out of there.
Let's talk a little cause and effect. Now, didn't we just talk about probably about maybe 3 or 4 months ago, probably about now, one of the earlier episodes, right? We talked about the fact that Adam Silver was in here complaining about how the media or the fans and all that stuff look at the league and all that being negative and all that stuff. A lot of that contributes because people aren't watching the games. We
Hmm.
just sat there and talked about this. People aren't watching the game; they're just watching highlights and looking at box scores. That's what we come to now, right? And now you're actually championing them for them to do that instead of trying to find a solution for the people to find a way to watch the games. Is well, you got highlights, don't worry about it. But then in the same breath, you're complaining about people not actually watching the games and being toxic and negative and all that stuff. Like that makes no sense to me, bro. It's like it just feels like you're tone deaf too. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't really care about the fans out here who really want to watch the games. We're living at a time right now, man, where the economy is probably the worst it's ever been in life. And we sit there trying to and folks are trying to tell you, hey man, I need help. I would like to watch the games, but you're making it harder and harder for me to watch the games. We got 85 different streaming services now. We used to be able to just watch stuff on cable television on regular TV. Back in the day, you used to be able to watch NBC. You can't do that no more. I always use the example of Monday Night Football. You used to be able to watch that on Channel 8. You can't do that no more. Now that's on ESPN or whatever, right? Now they got Thursday Night Football. Can't watch that on CBS no more. That's over there on NFL Network or whatever, right? You gotta pay for these services now to watch this stuff. And instead of you saying, man, we're gonna try to find a way for people who can't afford 85 other streaming services or whatever, because now if you look at that schedule, these games are on literally on everything you
Every
have to
day
pay for
and every
every
day
day.
too. Hmm.
There's nothing on regular anything no more. You have to pay for it. And so now, not only do you have to pay for the whole entire totality of the NBA, but now you got to pay for the individual teams that you root for. So it's like,
Yeah.
bro, come on, man. Like, you're being disingenuous, bro. You hurt the people out here, bro. You don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, for you to sit there and say, "Oh, you got the highlights," that's not the same as watching the games, bro. It's not the same as watching the games. They don't tell the whole story. Like you just said a minute ago, we talk about that so many times, bro. And you're feeding into that now. That's stupid, bro. And
I'm
so,
guessing League Pass is useless now.
remember, they've been trying to find ways to get rid of League Pass. They might be doing it right now. We talked about them signing that deal with Amazon. We already kind of see the light at the end of the tunnel. What they trying to do with that, right? Like, this is even more ways for you to put money into the league's pockets, man. With them signing that deal with Amazon, eventually they're going to get rid of League Pass and everything's going to be going through Amazon. Watch. So that's just crazy to me, bro. I can't believe this dude said this, man. I can't believe he said that, bro. When I heard that, I was like, I know I didn't hear that, bro. And I sent that to you. I said, "No, this dude is wilding right now, bro. He wilding."
Shout out to our guy on We Talk Combats, Bobby Monsoon. He said, with all this and everybody forcing you to get all these streaming services in August, people left cable for this reason. People just gonna start watching their favorite movie, man. Pirates of the Caribbean. That's all people gonna start watching, bro. Their favorite movie, Pirates of the Caribbean, bro.
That saying you just said. I mean, shout out to Stream East. You know what I'm saying?
They said we back, bro. So Pirates
Like,
of the Caribbean.
did you hear about Stream East?
That's what I'm saying. They back. People thought they were gone, and they said, "No, we back."
Oh, okay. Man,
Yeah. They
I'm
said
sorry, I
we
never
hit.
heard
They
Stream
said
East.
don't believe that news. They said don't believe that fake news. They said we hit.
I never heard that streaming service before. My bad. I'm sorry.
I've never either. For educational purposes only, bro. That's all I know
Educational
about. Like I
purposes.
said,
Yeah.
Pirates of the Caribbean. Shout out to my guy Bobby.
You watch it so you know not to do it again. What you do.
Yes.
But yeah, man, that's just crazy to me, bro. Yeah. Adam Sandler gonna have to pause, bro. You know what's funny? You said that he was. I always thought that he brought that certain balance that David Stern kind of went more one way, more heavy or one way or whatever. I thought with
More
him he had a
team
certain
heavy.
balance. Yeah. Well, I mean, as far as like he was real stern, no pun intended. He gets like his way of the highway type thing. I felt like Adam Silver had more of a balance to him. You know what I'm saying? He had a little bit of sternness, but then he was kind of fair at the same time. He compromised. He listened to other ideas and all that stuff. I thought he was on this way. But it's like as time is going on, bro, he's starting to do some stuff that really got me questioning, like, bro, what are you doing? You already know I told you about the whole All-Star thing. I don't know why you keep changing the format. It's not the format that's the issue. It's the product that's the issue.
It seems like his goal is more of making the NBA money than it is making the product the best it should be. Yes, and that's like I said, the same thing I'm dealing with in wrestling right now. They're dealing with getting a whole bunch of these contracts, and they keep switching to different, medias that keep falling for the same foolish joke that say, okay, we'll give you a little bit more money. And like, all right, well, we failed at this place, but they give us a little bit more money. We're going to go here, we're going to go here, we're going to go here. And it's like, just make the product better. But for somebody catches it and you're not paying attention. So it is what it is, bro, for right now. We'll see where it leads to. But this is one of the dumbest. No, screw that. This was the dumbest thing I've ever heard Adam Silver say.
It really is, bro. It really is. That's crazy to me, bro. He said that. And I was like, wait, I know he didn't just say what I think he said, bro. But check this out, man. Got another one. Your boy Pat Bev at it again, man. Listen, he started with the whole Karl Malone thing, and now he's on this, bro. Yeah, check this out, man.
I don't think it's sweet, but I'm just saying.
This is the thing I don't think older players and younger players understand, right? If the game was more physical, what you think? Us is like nowadays Hoopers, we would just go like, oh, fuck it, I quit. Like, no, motherfucker, we was gonna find a way. Okay, cool. We was gonna change. We're smart enough. Our IQ is high enough that we can, okay, cool. They playing physical. Okay, cool. I gotta do this. Like, what makes people think that if the physicality of change, that players now couldn't play it in? Like we would just die. Like, okay, cool. Steph couldn't play in this era because it was too physical. No, he found a way to be successful, just like he's finding a way to be successful at 37 years old, 36 years old, all the way down till he got drafted. Like, motherfucker, we'll find a way.
You know that Larry Bird was the original cold white boy.
Yeah, for sure. And I know all the stories, Pat. Like, motherfucker, like, you put black dudes on him.
He's
Larry Bird was
disrespected.
You better get this white boy on me. You better put your black man on me. Like, I understand that, right? I understand that. But when you talk about a handle, at that size, ability to play pick and roll, on the other end, his ability to rim protect and get blocks. What you mean? It's Kevin Durant. Like, what do you say? Well, man, I'm Kevin Durant.
You know what is funny to me, bro? You heard the reasoning he used. Oh, you don't think we can be physical if the game called for it and all this? Can't you use that same logic for the older players?
You could. With the space and play, how would they play? You feel me? Like
when we always hear people say, "Oh, Jordan didn't really shoot a lot of threes like that. He wouldn't have made it." You don't think he would have adjusted to the times?
You see DeMar DeRozan. You see who else is another? Dwayne Wade, Jason Kidd, just guys that ended up making, shooting a little better the 3-point line and all. If Michael Jordan, bro, all these players can hit threes. So every NBA player can hit threes. Dwight Powell can go make 23s in a row if he needs to. You feel me? In the gym.
Just watch your mouth. Go ahead.
It is what it is. Didn't we see Derek Lively at his workout or something like that drop like 20 in a row or something? You think Derek Lively better shooter than Michael Jordan?
You saw Dwight Powell shooting 100% that 1 year. Don't do that, King.
You think Derek Lively better shooter than Michael Jordan?
According to the younger folks, yes.
Yeah, he would be. So yeah, there's Pat Bev is on one. I like to break down, like, this is when we do the numbers again. It's like let's this little run the joke on right now. This little run the joke is on, and I'm not even gonna knock the joke. I'm gonna say he's been dominant right now. He's MVP. He's been seen as the best player in the league and all that. In the last 5 years, he's won 3 MVPs and been either first or second in these 5 years. And you'd be like, damn, Joker been all over the place. Like, this is crazy how dominant he is and all that right now. Like, all you hear is Joker, the league and all. Larry Bird did that within a 6-year stretch of being either first or second in the MVP and getting 3 back-to-back-to-back MVPs after coming in second in 3 years in a row. And it wasn't no question of, hey, man, why is Larry Bird being treated like this? He overrated and all. There was no question. He was winning championships at that point. I don't think people understand
what's that word?
Championships.
You got an S then. Okay. I mean,
championships.
You sure? Because somebody got a dynasty. I don't know what you're talking about, King.
Okay. And Kevin Durant, best year with the Golden State Warriors when he was so much of a defensive beast. And it's no knock to Kevin Durant. Did he make the all-defensive team?
On 2K.
Yeah, Larry Bird has made the all-defensive team a few times.
Not on 2K.
Not on 2K in real life.
As a slow-footed white guy. I know like I said, the disrespect that these guys are so much better than the guys of yesteryears. How many of those guys are top 10? Is Kevin Durant a top 10 player of all time?
No.
Is Jokic a top 10 player of all time?
No.
But the guys who are top 10 were plumbers and firefighters.
Yes.
Okay, I got you. I'm just asking because I don't know, bro. Look, I'm just asking so I can
if they're so much better than them,
if
they're so much better than them, it should be easier, right?
That's what I'm saying.
If you're so much better than these guys, why you got all these caveats and all that? You should just be out there just getting 4 championships and all that because y'all so much better. So what I get from the conversations, they trying to say Zach LaVine and them as good as Michael Jordan, bro. That's what I hear when I hear that.
And that's what. Okay, let me ask you a question. Is Zach LaVine considered a top 10 player?
No.
Oh, okay. I mean, look, I was told things, King. I know we already
passed Zach LaVine better than,
but I was told. So
is Zach LaVine better than Vince Carter?
No. If I took Vince Carter, the best version of Vince Carter and the best version of Zach LaVine, I said these are the only 2 players you have to choose from to start a team. Who will you start a team with, King?
Vince Carter every day.
So Vince Carter's worst season is probably Zach LaVine's best season.
I think Vince Carter better than Zach LaVine in everything.
That's not even a question, bro.
I don't care what time we talking about any of that. It just is what it is.
It's just funny to me. I always hear these people talk about how these guys are plumbers and stuff, but all these guys who you claim that they're better than are not in the top 10. They're not in the top 10.
Why isn't Zion better than Charles Barkley, bro?
Why isn't Zion better than Larry Johnson?
I mean, I ain't gonna go that
far. Let's get to Larry first.
You want?
Then we can get to Charles.
You ready to go there? So I'm like, I mean,
I'm just saying, like,
technically,
if we up here, let's get right here first, bro. You ain't made it there yet.
If we ranking all time, who you ranking higher on the list? So I should say lower on the list. Who you going? Zion, with the lowest score? Or you going with Grandmama? Who closer to top 75? I should say Zion or Grandmama.
Grandmama.
Okay, I'm with you. People
All
forget
right,
how good Grandmama before the injuries. People forget how good he was. Like he
and
was
he just
doing
said
the
himself.
same thing before the injuries became a what if.
What did he say in that clip that we played? What did he say?
He was the one
He
dunking
said
on everybody, doing all that stuff until he had
when
his
that
back injury.
there you go. When that back went out, what did he do? I have to change my game most of the way that I can play longer in the league. I could be more. I could still be a contributor in the league and play longer in the league. I can't dunk on cats no more. You know what I'm saying? Won a dunk contest and all that stuff. Can't do that no more. So guess what I got to do? I got to change my game up. Is Zion going to change his game up?
Zion got to do more to change his game up.
Change his body in this game. You going to do all that?
I don't know, bro. Like I said, I worry about Zion.
Because remember, Larry Johnson's back injuries came from wear and tear.
Yeah.
They came from wear and tear. You just started the season. I don't think he played 82 games yet or whatever crazy, or 90 games or whatever.
He's played less than 50%. He's played less than 50% of his available
Yeah, he's
games.
only played. Yeah,
he has not played in the playoffs, and this is what is this year? This year 7 for Zion.
This is gonna be year 7, bro. Yep.
Bro, Zion had LeBron James hype. That's crazy.
Yep.
At what point is I was talking to you about this earlier, not to continue the show and all, but at what point is he considered a bust?
I mean, let's see. Can you name off his resume again?
This is 6 years in the NBA so far. I think he's made the All-Star game twice.
Once. I think once, ain't it?
It was only once. I know the second year he made it. I think he made it twice.
Or
You
might be right.
Another year.
You might be right.
So twice he's been an All-NBA like third team guy, I believe. He made the All-Rookie team. I don't know, bro. I don't know if that's number one.
Yeah, two.
I don't know if that's number one worthy. Is Andrew Bogut a bust?
For a number one.
For a number one pick. He has a career, you feel me? Yeah. But that's like Joe Smith. Joe Smith is a bust, right? Yeah. He stayed in the league for a while now before his position and when he was drafted. You shouldn't be that. That's how I feel. So
is Anthony Bennett a bust?
Absolutely.
Whoa, you being disrespectful, bro.
I think Anthony Bennett might be the biggest bust of all time.
He is, bro. We already talked about that. Remember,
like I said, I think he's less skilled than Kwame and all that stuff. I think it's Anthony Bennett might be one. Anthony Bennett was arguably the worst basketball player in the NBA as the first overall pick.
Yep, and he only played like 4 or 5 seasons. I don't think he played 5. I think he played like 4 seasons. Like I said, Kwame played like 12 or whatever. He played 5 and was bad. So
shout out to David Griffin.
Shout out to David Griffin, bro. But yeah, your boy Pat got a pause too, bro.
Yes, sir.
I would definitely take Larry Bird all day, every day, twice on Sundays, twice on Monday, 3 times on Tuesdays, probably 5 times on Wednesdays, depending on how I feel. 3 or 4 times on Thursdays, probably 18 times on Friday, because we all love Fridays.
Whose basketball IQ is higher, KD's or Larry Bird's?
Larry Bird.
That is by far, I think.
Who's a better passer?
Larry Bird. Who's better defender?
Facilitator.
Larry Bird.
Man, you jumping ahead of me, man. Let's go right there to the list. Larry Bird, bro. Like I said,
that 50-40-90, that was Larry Bird as well back when.
Yep.
The KD, that was Larry Bird. So.
Who a better rebounder?
Larry Bird. Like I don't know I don't know what Kevin Durant. I mean, so I don't even think Kevin Durant a better 3-point shooter than Larry Bird.
Bro, listen, let me tell you something. I saw Larry Bird in the 3-point contest in his warm-ups.
Yeah. Pointing. So asking people who next. Who gonna come in second place.
Dude, he didn't warm up or nothing with warm-ups on. Just went out there just
with the finger.
Right then, y'all.
After he shot the last shot, the money ball.
Talk to y'all tomorrow.
Yep.
I don't think he looked at the rim when he shot it.
He turned around and put the finger up and walked off and said, "I won."
Larry, you
and
made it.
I believe he needed that shot to win. Like I think he had to make that to win, and he put the money ball.
I think Craig Hodges was.
I think it was Craig Hodges was second place. Mm-hmm. He beat Craig Hodges, one of the greatest 3-point shooters of all time. People sleep on because he went through his situations with the warm up on. Craig Hodges talked about it. Larry Bird came out there and said, "Who coming in second place today?"
Well, he just signed up for the 3-point contest, went out there and did it, and went home.
So I said Kevin Durant, he's not, and Kevin Durant not that. And that's not to knock KD. He can shoot the three, and no, he just don't shoot the three like that. He's not even a high volume 3-point shooter, never been. So he's a mid range assassin. But as far as bro, like passing, rebound, like you just said, the only thing KD probably a better scorer than if you want to go there as far as like career average and all, a better straight scorer. But other than that, like I don't think KD better than like close. Like Larry Bird was the second best passer in the league behind Magic Johnson.
Magic.
Larry Bird was the second best passer in the league behind Magic Johnson. So if Magic was S tier, Larry Bird was A plus. That's how good Larry Bird was. Who between I don't even think he get a ranking for that.
Oh my God. Hey, and on that note, man, what was this brought to you by, man?
Our guys over at Playback, man.
Thank you to our friends over at Playback for this segment. Pause. If you're tired of the national media and the annoying ways they sometimes cover sports and other events, give the Glow Sun Production channel on Playback a try. We cover new and old school basketball, wrestling, and geek culture. And just recently, we've added boxing, mixed martial arts, anime, and even video gaming. So if you have time in your busy day, give our channel on Playback a look and check out some of our replays while you're at it. Another special shout out to our favorite at Playback. Back to the show.
All right, man. Let's go ahead and get to these questions and these comments.
Sponsored by True Classic.
The most interesting customer came into True Classic today. A young man came in right when the doors opened and said he had a job interview in just 30 minutes. The challenge, or so he thought, he had about $150 to work with. Now, in most places, that's a fancy shirt, maybe some nice socks. But at True Classic, when you add more, you save more. So not only did I set him up with a pair of our 4-way stretch chinos, not only did I set him up with one of our white button-down shirts, I even helped him complete the look with one of our coach's jackets. All for just $130. So he found his fit, looked great for his interview, and I'm pretty sure he got the job too. That's true value.
All right, man. What we got, man?
Do we have any? I can't even see them on my screen. You might have to click them.
Oh, my bad.
You good? Okay. I can read them then. Zashawn says, shout out to Zashawn for joining the show. He says, you can still affect your legacy as the second best on your team. Kareem was likely the second best player on his team during the last 2 championships, and those 2+2 made a difference in top legacies. Yeah, absolutely. So, Zashawn, absolutely. I saw some crazy list today Ralph sent to me talking about Batmans and Robins. I ain't gonna get into it though.
Oh man, that was.
I don't want to do that, bro.
Right, yeah, that was crazy, bro.
He also says the point breakdown that you have with the '89 bowl from the 2016 Cavs is not a good comparison. The point breakdown that you have from '89 bowl from the 2016 Cavs is not a good.
Oh, he probably talking about the. He talking about this right here. Where is it?
Oh, 89 Bulls.
Oh, 89 Bulls. Yeah.
From the 26. I mean, it's actually. So here's the thing. People, context again. Context. Mm-hmm. That 2016, whatever, Warriors or Cavs, they didn't get there with that team.
Yep, we got there because both Kyrie and Love got hurt.
And then Love got hurt the series before, but they had Kyrie going into that series. Like, let's not pretend like he didn't get to the finals with Kyrie Irving as well, and damn near with Kevin Love as well. So, yeah, that's all I'm saying. Like, that's not that Delhi is because it ain't like he took that team to the finals. That's all I'm saying. Like, that's not considered LeBron's weakest teams. Usually the 2 weakest ones they consider is 18 and 2007. 2016, yep. He was injured in the finals. These just were injured. That was the team Michael Jordan had to play against the Pistons with.
Yep.
He also says, agreed, Pippen is probably the most disrespected superstar of all time, but people who know the game know facts. Facts, Pippen, my dude, man.
But that's the crazy part. A lot of people don't know the game.
Yeah.
Who talk like they know the game.
He also says Kareem Abdul-Jabbar sprained his ankle in Game 5 of one of those years, and so you couldn't play Game 6, so that's why he didn't win MVP of the year. Otherwise, he would have had 3 at least. Yeah, that
Yes, what
year
we
that
said.
Magic Johnson won the rookie year. That's the year
Yeah,
Kareem would have won it. But Magic
yeah,
had that great Game
yeah.
6.
That's the game that they he played center
Yeah,
for
he jumped
Kareem while
center,
he was out. Yeah, and
and then they put up a 42-point triple double.
yeah, I was just about to say yeah, for 40 something triple double. So yeah. Yeah, that stupid game, and that like you said, that was his rookie year. So a lot of people were kind of like coming off the high of that, and which is why he pretty much got the MVP that year. Should have been
But the best player was Kareem, though.
definitely was Kareem. Yeah.
Zashawn.
So yeah, like I said, he should have had 3, but yeah, man, I think that's pretty much it, King.
Nice.
Definitely appreciate everybody, man. Rocking with your boys for another episode. Like I said, we normally have the shows on Monday evenings and Wednesday evenings. We had some things. Some plans came up here yesterday, so today we did it today for you guys. We're glad y'all are here still with us. Everybody hit them subscribe buttons if you're new to the channel, man. We're still gonna be talking NBA. Well, like I said, whether it be new or old, man, we still got some more stuff we can talk about. I know the season ain't started yet. It's gonna probably be starting here pretty soon. So but till then, y'all, we're gonna be having some more conversations like this for this summer, I should say. Also, too, man, everybody, if you want to become a member of the channel, we have a show tomorrow morning for the members. You guys can simply hit that join button next to the subscribe button as we have a show strictly for the members here on the channel, man. So hit that join button if you want to become a member. Join us every Friday morning for the members. Also, too, man, everybody hit them subscribe buttons for my other channel, Cause We Geeks. We talk about all things in the geek culture involving movies and television. Avenger news drop, Superman news steady dropping, man. So we're gonna probably talk about that tomorrow. I start saying not tomorrow. Today's my Friday, is why I said tomorrow. We'll talk about that Saturday morning. We normally have our shows every Tuesday evening, Saturday mornings. Shout out to Salam. I know he's been trying to catch us on Saturdays. But yeah, we have our shows on Saturday mornings and Tuesday evenings, y'all. So you can join us here for all geek conversation, DC, Marvel, Star Wars, all that good stuff, man. It was some Doomsday news. I think something pertaining to Doomsday dropped also today too that went viral. So we'll probably talk about that too. King, is there anything else I'm forgetting?
Share more, share, guys. Help us reach more folks like you in the algorithm. We're trying to reach more. We see we getting more subscribers, guys that are dropping off, new guys that are joining. We appreciate you guys. Also, and ladies as well, but also follow myself, BA, Queen, Travis, and sometimes Devin. When we talk combat, so we talk all things combat, sports, and entertainment. We have shows Sunday afternoons around 3 p.m. If you also follow our Discord, which is also in the Cap and Crown description, you can come over there and watch wrestling events with us. We'll be showing, or actual combat events as well. We'll be
You
showing
got this question
DPF.
here asking that.
Are you okay? So I was about to get to that. So we're going to be showing the like I said, the wrestling event for next week, WrestlePalooza next weekend on Saturday. This Friday we'll be showing and play. We'll show the SmackDown as normal, but we'll be showing in playback AAA, whatever that joint is called. I forgot what it's called right now. I feel like an idiot. Worlds Collide. I'm sorry, AAA Worlds Collide. And then Saturday evening we'll be showing the Canelo and Crawford fight. That should be an awesome fight. So definitely look up the Discord in the description. Just subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to We Talk Combats. Come on over there and you can watch. Be a part of the watch party with us. So we hope to see you over there. Appreciate you all. And we'll see y'all tomorrow for the members and Monday for everyone else.
There you go, guys. Like you said, hit that subscribe button if you're new. Hit the likes for us, man. We will be back here on Monday, Friday for the members. With all that being said, man, it's your boys Relle and King of Cap and Crown. We talk about all things NBA related, man, guys. We'll be back. Same cap time, same crown channel.
No cat.
Cap and Crown. Gotta stop with all that hate.